going on YouTube? Critical Ray back here again, and today I'm be bringing you another review for a TV show, and this is continuing my current Mayan Season 1 review series, and this is for Episode 3 in Season 1 of the Mayans MC. Now, if you haven't checked out my first two reviews for Episodes 1 and 2 of this show, go check them out, because I am really glad of how those turned out, and I feel like those are my best reviews that I've done on this channel, movie, TV wise. I am really glad of how I conducted those reviews, so definitely go check these out, and I am hoping that this continues and that you guys are enjoying these, because it seems like you guys are. I enjoyed the conversations that we have down in the comments about the show and the differences between Sons of Anarchy and stuff. I'm enjoying bringing you this series. I mean, I don't know what to say. This is probably my favorite show that I've reviewed so far, and I love you guys for, you know, commenting and talking to me about it and your opinions, thoughts and opinions. But, you know, this is my review for Episode 3, which aired tonight, or Tuesday night. It's kind of late. I kind of got a late start on watching it and stuff. Sorry about that this is coming up so late, but anyways, if you don't already know, this is a spinoff of Sons of Anarchy, and this show stars J.D. Pardo. He is the main character as Ezekiel Reyes, or Easy, or Easy. That's Easy. That's his name in the show, but the actor is J.D. Pardo. You know, this show has so many actors and actresses that are really good, and so many characters coming in and out of the storyline. If you've seen Sons of Anarchy, or if you've seen the show, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But he is the main character, and so I'm just going to credit him, because I know he's definitely going to be in every single episode. This episode was directed by Guy Ferland, and the basic synopsis for this is, you know, it takes place during a day. So this day is the anniversary for which Easy shot the cop and went to jail. And you can really tell that this decision, you know, his actions have really is a really big weight on him. And, you know, we get flashbacks of the day and the incident that was happening, and you actually learn that, you know, it wasn't intentional. And I'm sorry if that spoils it, but I don't really consider that a spoiler, because we kind of already knew that he shot a cop. So, yeah, this is the anniversary of that. So, throughout all this episode and every little decision that he's making and everything going around, it's like just triggers, and like you can tell that it's a big deal to him. This episode also has the MC, you know, going and confirming the shipment to Vegas, and you also have some characters Angel, who is, you know, trying to get his whole scheduling for the rebels, and, you know, get another shipment of coke that he's going to steal off of the cartel. It's a lot of things moving in the picture right now. A lot of things are going on. This also showed more of the Butcher, which is Easy and Angel's dad, and you know, the FBI or the DEA, who is, you know, working with Easy. You know, they're concerned about Easy and his loyalty to them and stuff like that, because there's a lot of action going on both sides of the borders, and they just don't know if he is still loyal to them and shit like that. So a lot of moving pieces, and that's really the synopsis or basic thing going on with every single character in this show, except for the mom, or Galindo's wife, Emily. But yeah, this episode, to me, last episode was great. Everything that I thought it needed to be. This episode continued with that, with building up certain characters. I don't know, for some reason I felt like it was a little slow in this episode. I felt like a lot of the stuff that they did, it was nice, it was good to see, but I felt like some of it could have been shortened, and they could have got on to some other things and, you know, fit some more things in this episode. if that makes sense. Not saying it's a bad episode, because this is definitely still better than the first episode, but I don't know, it kind of slowed down from last week's episode with everything that went on. And not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, I felt like, they should have focused on a different aspect of the story that they're trying to build. I do like where they're taking the Butcher. I like that they're building his character up, because I've been curious about his involvement with the MC, and was he part of the MC, what exactly was he, because the Alvarez has made comments, when Easy went there, and he's like, oh, the Butcher's gonna keep him busy, and stuff like that, like, you don't mess with the Butcher. They've made comments like that, so I'm really curious to see what his role in this world is, other than Easy's father and Angel's father. At the end of this episode, you got to see a little bit of their dynamic, all three of them together, which is probably the first time all three of them has been in a scene together in this show as a family, which I really liked. Showed their whole dynamic. You got the Galindo and dealing with his son that's been abducted by the rebels. You got the rebel storyline going on. Just a lot of moving parts in this episode. And not saying that, this necessarily, it kind of felt like a filler episode. It's developing out certain characters, but at the same time, it's kind of slowing down, and it's like still setting up everything. It's like just, gotta know that this is happening, what Angels is doing, some of them are catching on and stuff like that. It's just setting everything up for the shipment, and yeah, it's important, but I felt like it could have been necessarily shortened. I don't think necessarily Emily's character, Galindo's wife, really need to go to that Times Square, the square. I kind of felt like that was kind of, I don't know, a waste for this episode. Yeah, it could have happened, but it wasn't necessarily necessary for this episode, if that makes sense. I wish that this episode, if they were going to deal with, multiple, the MC and the Mayans and, the Chinese and their prison gang, informants, I wish that they would have focused more on them than necessarily her character and Galindo. I know they're main characters, but I kind of wish they would have focused on the MC instead of them for this episode. Not saying that they need to take a break from all of it, just, I hope you guys are getting what I'm saying, because I feel like I'm kind of rambling, but, I'm just talking. I'm talking out my thought process about this whole episode, which I think is what you guys like about my reviews, because they're not necessarily orthodox. They're just me talking to you guys like I'm having a conversation, which I do want to have a conversation down the, comments. But yeah, not a bad episode. Mayans MC episode 3 is definitely a better episode than 1, but it's not as good as 2. It's like in the middle. So, I did enjoy it. The acting is great. I love the setting. I love this world that Kurt Sutter has built. I think this world is great. I'm still waiting for Chibs and Tiggs and Happy to all show up in this show. I'm hoping that maybe they'll show up in the last episode, that they kept it under hush-hush, and they're just going to make a cameo in the last episode. I don't know, but hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, guys, I'm going to give Mayans MC episode 3 an 8.5. That's in between what I gave, not an 8.5, a 4.5. Damn it, Christopher. I don't do 1 out of 10 stars. If you don't know already, I do 1 out of 5 stars for reviews, TV reviews. So, yeah, 4.5, that's in between what I gave episode 2 and episode 1. If you watch those, then you know. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys are thinking about this show. Is it as good as Sons? Is it not? I personally don't think it's as good. I still think it has potential, but it's not quite there yet. Not even to the standard of what Sons of Anarchy Season 1 was, in my opinion. See, Episode 2 was, but these two, Episodes 1 and 3 wasn't. So, yeah, let's talk about down below. What do you think their show's going to go? Did you agree with everything I said? Do you disagree? Do you think this is the best episode of the season so far? You know, where do you think the characters are going to go? Do you think everyone's going to make it out alive? Let's just talk about down in the comments. Also, in the comments, you know, if you have any suggestions on TV shows that I need to watch, check out, review, possibly some Netflix shows that are coming out, like Jonah Hill and Emma Stone's new Netflix show. The first season is going to drop, I think, this weekend. If you'd like a review of that, let me know down in the comments. You know, anything you might want me to check out, review, any ideas for videos that you want to see. If you have any questions for me about my personal life, I'm willing to do a Q&A. I think that'd be fun. I do have some really good stuff in the works that I have planned, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, guys, in the description I have links to my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages. You can click on over there for updates on my personal life, things I'm working on, things I'm thinking about doing, my plans, what time, who my guests are going to be. You know, I might be posting some stuff about Walking Dead coming up and the podcast and stuff that I'm going to be doing for Walking Dead before it starts back up, because I'm going to be reviewing that. Also, if you would like to message me on Facebook or Instagram, I will talk to you. You know, we can have a conversation. You can get to know me. You can give me ideas, criticism, because I am critical, right? And I would like some criticism about how to improve my content and what you guys would like to see. And yeah, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button, because it really does help me out. Also, share it with all your friends, family, everyone that you know, and even people that you don't know. And hit that subscribe button for more awesome content like this. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.